Hi guys, today's video is slightly impromptu. You may be able to tell from my attire. I'm not camera ready. I have oil in my hair, I have a face mask on, pyjamas, slippers, the whole shebang. I was not prepared to film today, but then something arrived and I can't not open a box. And I just wasn't prepared to kind of take all of this off and, you know, all of that. So I thought, well, let's do it like this while we're being real. Today's video is sponsored by John Pye auctions, and if you haven't already seen it, I'll link it below. I did another video that was kind of working with them and kind of me just talking about how I pack. It gives you a whole lowdown on who they are, how you can use them. It sounds more daunting than it is to order from an auction house online, but it's really, really not. They sell all kinds of different things, like full massive furniture, stuff for like the house and stuff, but then they also sell fashion and things, and it's like end of the line or things they've got from massive department stores. The stuff they've sent to me is like designer stuff from American department store, which is really exciting. But you can kind of just use it the same as you would any other online auction. So I show you how to bid there, give you a little bit more information, as well as giving you kind of a little insight into how I pack and how I organise my wardrobe, which people have expressed an interest in when I've shown it online. I've just kind of shown little bits of it in the past on social media, and there's been lots of questions, so I decided to do a video on that. And that's kind of my pre-packing for our holiday. And you may be interested. It's very kind of like Cher from Clueless, from what people have said. I'm using a free online system that anybody can use. It's basically just pictures, and I put everything together. Just go and watch the video if you're interested. And then, of course, you can see a little bit more about John Pye as well. So today they have sent me a box of things. This is a complete surprise to me. I don't know what is in this box. It is a challenge. Kind of what we came up with. It would be a fun thing for it to be a challenge. For £100 or less, they could elevate my winter wardrobe. So I'm going away to New York at the end of this month. In fact, as you watch this right now, I will be in New York. So let's say I'm in New York right now. I'm clearly not, but I am. If you're watching this when it goes up, if you're watching this later, I already went. Please go and check out Instagram. There'll be lots of pictures. And in theory, they will have sent me things that I can take with me. Again, I say in theory because I haven't opened it yet, to elevate my winter wardrobe, my travel wardrobe, my whatever, and make it a little bit fresher and newer and whatever, on a massively reduced budget compared to what the things are actually worth. Oh my God, these are so cute. Are they raccoons? They are! Oh, these are really cute. Okay, these are Kate Spade gloves. I'll put on the screen the prices that they've given me. Basically, they bid on my behalf. What I like about these particularly is they're like fingerless gloves. How cute is that? Okay, I can already see something I'm quite excited about, but I'll open the small things first. This is Calvin Klein on it. Ooh! Okay, the other thing didn't have a price on it, I don't think. Oh, wow, okay, it did. These gloves were $98. Holy smokes, that is insane. Wow, okay, $98. And this again, this purse was $98. That's the RRP. I can't imagine the discounts that they will have got on these things because we're already we're maxed out already with those two items. And I know there are 3 coats in here. Okay, this again is Calvin Klein. Let me move the box out of the way to show you. Oh, this is like not what it looks like. So it looks like it's just a map, which would be fine anyway, but it's kind of like a waterproofy. It's got a hood. It's more, if you hear from the material, it's more kind of that waterproofy material than a regular map, and it's padded. Weirdly. I can't wait to try this on. I find maps really difficult for my particular shape, but because this nips in at the waist, it's kind of almost like a skater coat. I'm excited to try that on. They also did send me a coat for Lee. So I think that a coat for me, a coat for Lee, 2 accessories for me, all came in at less than £100. And then they sent me an extra bonus as well, which will be the thing in the bottom that I haven't opened yet. But the coat for Lee, again, oh my goodness, absolutely amazing for where we're going. It is freezing in New York in January. Although, I don't know if you watched Emma's live at the end of, was it New Year's Day? I can't remember. But we were talking about it and she was saying when we went all together, it was quite mild. And the whole time we were there, I was like, it's not normally this warm. Because I told her how cold it was. We have to wear thermals and everything. This is Michael Kors. That's a really heavy duty coat. And last thing, much thinner. Oh, is this like a grey colour. This is nice. Okay, this is a North Face coat. The coat I already have as my... I have a few coats that I'm thinking of taking with me to New York. I know we were just talking about kind of not packing unnecessary things, but there's just the two of us. We're only there for 3 days, and all you ever really see of an outfit when it's that cold is a coat. So I was thinking of taking like one carry-on suitcase with just coats in it. It's a consideration. And one of the coats that I was going to take was like this, because I think something like this is, it just packs up so small, and yet they provide so much heat. This is a large, obviously not the size that I would necessarily choose, but I think this kind of over a thick jumper would be nice, you know, just for like a walking coat. I really think this would work just with like a little party dress or something. Again, I'm wearing like a thick jumper, so this is probably going to fit a little bit better anyway than it usually would. But I think this with like something with like a skirt, you know, like a flared out skirt. Oh, it would be so cute. Don't you think? You had like a little party dress on and this was like, I think it's adorable. Also, the waist is really short. I have a very short waist, like as in like my torso is short and my legs are long, so I just end up being like an average size person. I think I'm like 5'3" or something like that. But I have like this much between like where my bra is and my hips. It's like this much space. It's not a lot. And so because I'm short waisted, I find it difficult to find stuff that's like fit and flare like this that fits nicely. But this, when I pull it to me, is perfect. I also think the hood is really cute. Okay, lastly, I'm going to try the one on that they sent for Lee. This is actually a medium men's. I think he would have more of a small, but we'll see. But this, just get this. This is $395. Holy moly. I've got it on. I've got it upside down. Also, I saw a tag on here somewhere that said, created for Macy's. There we go. Exclusively for Macy's. And we will be in Macy's, or we will have been to Macy's. I forget when this is going up. New York institution. It's a substantial, heavy coat. This is, I'm trying to find the other part of the, I quite like this actually. See, oversized coats are like in now, right? Also, I'm wearing my slippers. This is, I mean, I could totally wear this, right? I feel like I could. It's very comfortable, very, very heavyweight. And all black as well. Also a hood, also a hood. I like a hood, here's why. Because I can never remember to take, although I have one in my bag right now, I can never remember to take an umbrella with me. And it just ruins my hair. And so I end up taking my coat off and like putting the whole thing over me. But I actually quite like this. Answer on a postcard. Do you think I can get away with wearing this myself? Okay, I'm going to throw you back to the past now, where I was initially unboxing. But I'm going to come back to you in the future because I have now ordered something from John Pye and I want to unbox that as well. So this is going to be a mishmash of days. Now there is a little bit more information that you may need if you want to know more about the actual terms and conditions and like what it is like to go through the ordering process and all of that stuff, then check out that other video because it's a lot more informative. This was more just like a fun unboxing to see what you actually can get for your money. But if you want some more information, go and check out that first video. I cannot recommend that enough because it's just something that I think I'm going to be addicted to, quite frankly. I like to go on there and refresh to see what they've got. It can be absolutely anything. They can have houseware stuff. They can be kids' toys, obviously fashion things. I've seen vintage designer bags. Diamonds, loose diamonds. Like, it's just like, if you're a curious person like me, if you just like to browse the internet, you can browse some crazy things. It is just an absolute, what's the word I'm looking for? A curio? What's the word for a shop that like sells just like a million different things? It's like an eccentric kind of shop. But it's not really any different from an online auction that you may already know. The main difference is that you can actually go and visit the items and the lots before. So you have like open days where you can go in and look at everything. If you're going to buy like a dining room table or a sofa or something like that, you might actually want to go and check it out before you place your order, or you place your bid rather, online. Whereas anything like this, you kind of have a vague idea, don't you? But you might want to go and do your measurements or check it out and make sure that it's exactly as you want it. That's also a thing that you can do. You can go and collect things yourself. You can organise a courier with all the fashion stuff. They will organise shipping and stuff for you. It's just like a new way of trying to grab a bargain, and if you're into that kind of thing, I think you'll really like it. And I have a sneaking suspicion this will not be the last time you hear about John Pye from me, because I have already been constantly refreshing, because they do these like Coach Disney things occasionally. So I didn't even know Coach had done a Disney range. I was like, I don't know where I was, under a rock clearly. But they do these Coach Disney ones from time to time. I'm like, I'm gonna have to get one eventually. And I keep placing little bids, and then I don't know, eventually I'm gonna be like in some kind of bidding war right to the bitter end. Spoke too soon, okay. By this point, you know I like an off the cuff unboxing, and I've literally just got home from work. It's rainy and cold and rubbish, which is why I look frazzled. Also love this angle. Up, everybody, yeah, it's really flattering. Anyway, so this has just arrived. I thought I would share it with you. It was Friday that I won the auction and paid for the item, and it is now, is it Monday? The days all blend into one. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. Oh, I thought it was Monday all day. So this has arrived. What did I just say? I've had my eye on these items. Oh, it's so much cuter than I thought it was gonna be. So I think in total, I paid something in the region of £30 for this, because I did pay for it to be shipped to me, so I didn't have to go and collect it. Look how cute it is. This is gonna be perfect for our trip to Disney at the end of the year. And I just wanted to show what I bought. It's a little wristlet, but I figured I can probably keep passports in it and stuff for travel. And then if I want to use it as like a little purse, a little pouch. Now I have that other little wristlet thing. I've been using it a lot. I think I would use... Oh, it's so cute. So this was a limited edition Coach collaboration with Disney. And it was the one that I preferred of all the ones that I was looking at. I thought would be the most useful. Some of them were purses and stuff, and I felt like the purses that were a bit small, I prefer a larger purse when I travel to America, because I just like, you have more actual notes when you're traveling, don't you? I never have any notes. Whereas there's something like this I can actually throw in my bag and use all the time, and I just think it's super adorable. So yeah, this is what I bought. I bought this myself. I wanted to experience the site as a consumer and see what it was like. It was super easy. I showed you how I purchased this, the whole thing, the whole like process of bidding and that I won and everything in the other video, which I'll link below. You may have noticed, the eagle-eyed among you, that things were filmed in a funny order for these videos, because I just like a true reaction to an unboxing. So I ended up getting the box of coats before I filmed the first video. So we've got kind of a mix of my initial face mask. Look, the box of coats arrived. And then we've got me actually trying on the coats, and now we've got this. And in between there, I filmed that first video where I showed you how you can use the site and how I purchased this and promised to do an unboxing. And so here it is. I will absolutely be checking regularly to see if they have any other funky stuff that I think I possibly always needed but never knew. But I will put a screenshot on the screen, a screenshot on the screen for you now of kind of how it was all broken down, like the costs and stuff and what I paid. And then I think on top of that, I paid £6 delivery. I don't know if that was on the invoice. But anyway, I'm going to throw it back to past me to finish the video. As I said, I'm in New York right now, and I will have posted a picture of Lee and I wearing some of these coats. Presumably he's wearing the one men's coat and I will be wearing one of the other coats. Depends on what goes with everything when I finally do put everything together, because I'm filming this slightly in advance. When I finally pack everything, I'm like, we'll see. But yeah, if you want to go and check it out, you can go and check that out on my Instagram. It will be linked below, along with all the other information about John Pye, that previous video that I would love you to check out, and I think you would love my way of packing, if nothing else. And otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting this sponsored video, and I will see you guys next time.